Hello everybody and welcome to my Let's Play Modded Minecraft. I am Drachma and this is episode 35. So, what's happened and what are we doing today? Well, as you can see, I've been decorating and sorting out the stuff from last episode. You can remember this was just the way in. Well, I made it look... I went for a bit of a factory look. Actually looks more like a nuclear chamber, doesn't it? I think it looks quite good, messing around with some of the technical blocks. Rather nice blocks, actually. Over here, I'll stop everything from working, but I have been having problems with this grinder with the chickens. For some reason it's working now, but sometimes it just keeps turning itself off. So I'm going to keep an eye on that and see if we need to fix that. Here we have the milk coming in. And I've sort all the chests like this for now, until I get it sorted otherwise. Over here, I had to remove the rancher from here, because it was not picking up the eggs, so... If any of you have been following my builds, then this one is not fully working, but I have a solution for that today. So, what are we doing today, apart from solving the egg problem? Well, we're going to sort the sheep that we didn't sort out from last episode. We're not going to deal with these unless we get time, which I doubt we will. And to be honest, we're not using much of each, so I'm really not concerned. I also have a new design for a farmer from Steve's Cast that I'll be trying out and we'll be letting you guys know. I don't know if we'll get around to that today, but without any more shenanigans, let us get these sheep sorted. You've probably seen a lot of stuff in my inventory. Some of you are probably all aware. Yes, all the dyes here. Because basically what I want is 16 sheep with all the dyes. Because there are 16 dyes. Now obviously the brown and the white are missing from here because, well, I already have a brown and a white. I have the others from grey, pink, cactus, lime, lapis, which is blue, just normal blue, purple, orange, dandelion yellow, light blue, red, black, light grey, cyan, and magenta. I think that's magenta, I think. And these are all the dyes that I believe are available for at least the wool. So at least we'll have some interesting sheep. So let's move some sheep over. Let's get this one and let's get this one. Because we're going to want those two colours. Now, let us dye some sheep. Make them look a bit interesting. Okay, so we'll have that, and we'll just pick it up straight away. Because some recipes you'll come across, as you're playing, will require different colours of wool. So, this is just like the easiest way of doing it. If you're going to farm sheep, let's have one of each colour. Because you can use different colours for the same recipe anyway. You know, even if the recipe says you need, wool, and it's showing you white wool, don't worry. You can use different colours of wool. It doesn't always have to be the same. So let's have a black sheep and a yellow sheep, and I might split them between the two. Otherwise, it might get a bit too crowded. Why have I got two blue sheep? Well, they slightly down there. One's cyan, one's light blue. I was getting a little confused there myself. Okay, so what are we at? Okay, so we're going to need grey and orange. Definitely looks ridiculous. I'm not going to argue on that one. How many sheep have I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So let's put some in here. Yeah, that should do it. You don't have to split them up like that. I don't know. It just works for me. It's all for what works for you guys. Okay, come here, sheepy. Let's run. You in there, you in there. So yeah, small farm progression, this episode. Farms are important. They can be a little boring. But they are going to be needed and they're going to help you guys out in the long run. And some people do enjoy farming. So if you are one of those people, then I hope you will enjoy this. Come here, sheepy. Strange noises are strange. Okay, and we have spare sheep. Okay. We'll probably not keep them. Because we don't need any more sheep than this. I mean, how much wool can one guy need? Not that much. Righty. So, let us... We don't need these anymore. Now, I did keep some of the stuff over here this time. So we're going to need some ranchers. And we're going to need some power cables. Now, actually going to need some impulse item ducts as well. Tell me I have some, please. Not really a lot. This is bad. So, we're not looking good on the old whatnot score. But the first thing we need to do is get the wool. So, I'm going to use my Elementium shears that I got. So rather good. If you just hold right click, look at that. It will just shear them all. It does cost a little bit of mana, but the mana is so minute it just doesn't matter. Okay, so what we're going to want to do now is, well, standard barrel stuff. Get them in some barrels. No, what more? We've got look at all this wool just from one. It's ridiculous. We're never going to run out of wool again, that's for sure. Which is good, as I say, because wool is used in, well, not all recipes, but a fair amount of recipes. So it's always good to have a stock of it. And if you can get a stock of pretty much every colour, then if a recipe does require a specific colour of wool, well, don't panic, you've got it. Yeah, this isn't quite going to be as even as I'd like, but it'll do, it'll do. And then we'll lock it all. I managed to change the ring, by the way, back to the just the Ring of Odin. Because that's the only ring that I actually think is, well, useful. The Loki one is, I see potential with that one. The Ring of Thor, in my own personal opinion, sucks. I don't know why. That needs updating, in my opinion. But again, that's just my opinion. Okay, so there we go. So now the wool has got somewhere to go. That's good. And underneath, I did do a bit of rewiring. So there's all the fertilizer. We're going to need that much. Some may be looking at that thinking, Drac, why do you need that much fertilizer? You'll find out at some point, trust me. You're going to need it. So we're going to use these pipes here. So they're going to come to here. Good. Right, so if I punch a hole there, we come up there. That's exactly where we needed one. Wow. And we got a hole here, so we're good. Okay. So now we know where the ranches are going. Let's put them down. Oh yeah, we need some blocks of iron. That's quarried stone. There we go. That's what I want. Now the ranchers should collect the wool. If they don't, like the egg problem, I do have a solution for this as well. So it's not the end of the world. So let's put that down. Let's put that on top so they don't escape. Get back in there, you. You can't come out. There. There. It's like your wool's just coming off naturally. I'm not quite sure. That can't be right. Oh yes, I forgot to mention I put off switch on the breeders. We're not going to breed the sheep obviously because, well, we're not intending on killing them. So I'm going to need some power cables, aren't I? I'm going to need some energy. Please tell me I have some spare. Well, I've got some spare. Is it going to be enough? Well, we're going to find out. Okay, so actually, let's, because I'm going to forget where it is. Let's take these out. And then we'll pop down and we'll see what is happening. Okay, so we're going to put power on them on. Let's cancel both of them. Let's see, where can we link in? Unfortunately, this side doesn't have a power link, but this one does. Is that in the centre? Yeah, it is. Maybe a little bit of OCD here. I do like to keep things a little... Well, at least I try to keep them as neat as possible. And if I can get it symmetrical, then that's just a bonus for me. There we go. Unfortunately, I haven't got anything on this side because that is annoying, but... Can't have everything, unfortunately. Okay, so there we go. So, where's all their wool going? Is something shearing them and I'm not aware of this? Oh no, 'cause I just turned these on. Ah! Well, okay, there you go, guys. On camera, it works. They're being sheared. Okay, didn't see that one coming. Okay, we need to pipe these in then before we end up with wool all over the place. Okay, so it works for wool then without a problem. Wonder why it doesn't work for eggs. That's a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world because I get to show you guys something else that's pretty cool. Well, at least it is. I think it's cool in my opinion. Let's shall I trail these off? Shall I just bring these down or shall I take them to the wall? Nah, we'll just bring them down. It's going to be the work area anyway. And I'm not intending on hiding these pipes. So, it doesn't really matter how they go. I'll try and keep them looking the same at least, because that would be cool, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be cool? Opinions in the comment section, please. Okay, so there we go. Right, now that should... Hopefully, he said, that should hopefully gather the wool, and we will have an unlimited supply of wool. The only thing I haven't done with this area is I have not linked it up to our ME system. I'll just put you in there. That's the right wall. Am I going insane? I am. I want you to go in. Okay. Why have I got white there? Got white wall there? Got white wall there? Why is that? 9, 10, 11, 12. That's probably light grey then. I'm going insane. It's hard to keep up to date with all these with colours that look the same. I mean, whites and light greys and that can look quite similar. So you could get them mixed up quite easily. Well, I get them mixed up all the time because that's just me. But there we have it. That's all the wool. So that should, he said. I mean, time will tell. You can never tell if a build fully works. Like, well, not like this until you leave it for a while. And if your stocking wool goes up, then that's a good thing. That means this build is excellent. And then we'll have to think about somehow linking this up to our ME system. Now, I have got an idea for that. But it's something I worked on a little and haven't fully tried, so I'm not going to mention it right now. Yeah, it's like right. So it's not something I'm going to mention right now. I need to test it first to make sure it actually works. There are some things I do test to make sure they work for you guys. But there is one thing I'm going to show you today. That's a solution to our egg problem. I love the way that's just working. I just absolutely love that. And that is, we're going to go and use Britannia. There is an item, generating flora. Where is it? Some of you may have seen it before. Oh wait, it's not generating flora. What am I doing? It's functional flora. What was I in functional flora and just being a noob? Problem. Here we go. The hopper hawk, I think it's pronounced. Basically, what this will do is it will suck items in the near vicinity. If you put a mana pool near it, it increases the range. You can also put item frames in it to select what's allowed in and what's not allowed in. So this is how we're going to get our eggs. And it's quite simple to make. So let's pop over to our Britannia area. Let's swing by the base first and drop off the stuff we don't need, which is all this. Let's get some redstone, because I'm going to need that. I think, what else am I going to need? Some red roots. Okay, some grass. Let's grab some grass. We'll grab some grass. There we go. Not going to need that much, I don't think. And all the petals, I'm hoping, should be over there. Yep. Oh, and there's Boblet. Hello, Boblet. Always pet Boblet. And we haven't been in this room for a while, actually, have we? I'll have to do another episode of this. Okay, have we got any air sigil? Ah, we've actually got an air one left, so we don't have to worry about making an air sigil. Okay, so that should just be that. Make that. Okay, yep, lovely. And all we need from there is mystical grey and light grey. So we're looking at greys and light grey. So if I put in petal, yeah, we're not going to have any, are we? If I put in grey, maybe something useful will come up there. Ah, mystical grey flower. Good, good, good. That's what we want. Even though the chest is like right there, to be honest, we don't need these chests anymore. We should probably remove them. Okay, so we're going to need one of these. One of them. One of them. Okay, so then if we go to our petal apothecary, chuck all this stuff in. And so it was our petal apothecary, wasn't it? Yes, it was. And get some seeds. We've got some in this chest probably, so we'll just use them. And then, aha, there we go. Hopper hawk. If I'm pronouncing that right, which in all fairness, I'm probably not. Okay, we're also going to need a chest because it will kick items out into an adjacent chest. If there is no chest there, it kicks it out onto the floor. So you're going to want chest. Why can I not see the farm? Because it's just that far away. Okay. So I'm hoping, if I just put this down right here, I'm hoping we get a pipeline down there. That would be really nice. So if I put you there, if I put chest there, ha! Look at that. That is so handy. So then, all I should need to do is if I get some item ducts, impulse item ducts will do just fine. I do believe it is there. Yep. So it's not going to be exactly nice and pretty, but I don't care. Yes, I do. Okay, so where's the fertilizer going that way? Okay, we got a problem already. Okay, so we got some fertilizer and that going back up there. So Okay, I saw that. Let's get some dense item ducts. This happened. I'm glad this happened while I was here to see it. Okay, so let's me that like that. That there, and that there. So that's the furthest point away, so they should go that way. So, let's get the fertiliser out of the grey wool out there as well. Okay, so let's get these... they're getting stuck in... Okay, so we're getting some wool stuck in there. Okay. Again, it's not necessarily a bad thing, so maybe we just need some servos to kick it out. Okay, so... yeah. Okay, there we go. Simple solution. There's always something simple. Okay, and with this one, I know this one was going to need one anyway. Should start kicking the eggs out, and they should go to their... oh, they should all go to their desired destination, and the fertiliser shouldn't be kicked back that way. Probably why we weren't seeing an increase in wool. So, that's nice. And I have also linked these two up, but I'm going to leave these off for now. The cow works. That one does work. That's not a problem. Chicken one, I'm going to investigate. For some reason, it's not killing it. If it's not going to kill it, then... yeah, I'll give you guys an update on that one. But there you go. There's the solution to the egg problems. Just a simple hopper hawk. So, hopper hawk, I believe it's pronounced. Hawk, so we can cover that up. And now, we can say that that is nigh on a complete build. If we can just sort that grinder in there, that's complete. That is working. And that is fantastic. Now, what else can we do? Okay guys, so we're back, and that took a lot less time than I thought, but I have an idea of what we can do. We are going to make a planter, which I have on autocraft, which I'm primarily going to use as a boost. Now to make a planter, as you just saw, was this, some plastic pots, machine frame, pistons, copper gears, and another redstone receptacle coil. Now you're probably wondering, what does this do? Well, none of you are probably wondering that because it's pretty obvious. It plants. That's pretty much all it does. You can do a lot of upgrades with this. Basically, I wanted a boost. While I'm testing out my new Steve's Cart stuff, I haven't really got much else. Now, I did want to do melons, cactuses, pumpkins, and all that, but the planter really isn't good for that, and I'm still testing a build for that. So, we're going to use this for now. We're going to plop it. Let's plop it. I don't want this to have great range, if I'm honest. I just want a booster. Let's put it here. Okay, so what I'll do is we will dig really quickly over here to link this up, because this bad boy is going to go right one below. You'll see why. Put it about there. Okay, so I didn't bring any energy cells, did I? I did not bring anything, but that's fine. That is probably not fine actually. Let's go make some. Ah, got stuck. But the planter is really helpful. It's quite quick. It's not one of my personal favourites, but it is good. And it's a good starter item. So if you're starting off with farming and you just want something to quickly grow some stuff, this is what you want really. Okay, so we're going to want some of these. Please tell me I have some electrical. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, luckily I got this on autocraft. Yep, go. We'll just give that a minute. Have I got any... let me guess, I've run out of fused glass as well, haven't I? Have I run out of fused glass? I've run out of fused glass as well. Can I make 100 of that? No, because I'm actually out of nether. Are you kidding me? Okay, can I make at least 40 of them maybe? Can you do that? So, nether quartz seems to be something I'm running low on. Now, I'm probably going to do bees for that. But I also keep farming the nether. You can also make a mistcraft age for that if you guys want instead. But that is up to you guys. I should have made more of this before. Oh, come on, really? We're out of fuse. Are you? Is it taking that long? Really? Right, let me come back, guys, when all this is got itself sorted. Okay, and we're back, and we got the stuff we needed. So we'll crack on where we were and get this planter. Well, give it some power, effectively. And this will just keep us going, and that pretty much will be our farming done for quite a while. So for the next couple of episodes, well, probably quite a few of them, we're not going to come back to the farming because it's done. Am I? Ah! Oh, that's convenient. You can tap straight into a power line right here. That was more convenient than I wanted. Not. There's no such thing as not enough convenience, I can tell you. Actually, not in Minecraft. I just realised I haven't got a way of getting these things out. Should have... Ah, no, wait, yes I have. I got an idea. I have an idea. Almost stuffed that up. So I should have power now. And as you can see, there's a rather interesting UI to this thing. But honestly, you don't have to worry too much about that. What we're going to need, though, is a way of getting items out. And that is going to be piped from the bottom, isn't it? Because it's going to be a GIMP. Have we got any spare fluctuating? Any chance? I swore we had some spare. Let's do flux there. I swore we had some spare. Okay, let's type in item. Let's see if... Come on, be nice to me. Doesn't look like I've got any on me. And I swore I had some spare. Did I put them in here by any chance? I'm probably looking at it. Ah, come on, tell me I had some spare. If I just put duct in, that should come up with everything. Here we go. Impulse, hardened, item, redstone, redstone. Temperate, dense. Ah. Okay, this is not a problem. And I'll set this up basically and improve it like I always do, because I don't want to be, well, doing what I am now, running back and forth. Well, like a tit, effectively. So let's see if I can quickly find these. No, that's not what I'm looking for. If I put item duct, fluctuating item duct, yes, this is what I'm looking for. And I'm going to start with the normal one. I don't want an opaque one. Ah, fluctuating, there we go, that's what I want. Item duct with, okay, that's easy enough. I've already been chucking redstone in here. Them out, chuck them in, grab some redstone. Just to quickly show you all how this works. We'll get there at some point. Okay, yep, that'll do. Let that keep going, but that will do. That'll be enough for me to show you guys. I get a chest as well, and I'll link it up to the rest of the farm in just a moment. Well, not just a moment, but when we get there. So basically, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to disconnect these two and put fluctuating item ducts there. Did I keep any normal item ducts on? Of course I didn't. Why? Because that would have been rather useful. At least we have a servo. Impulse item ducts. That will be enough for me to just show. Where am I going to pipe them out to, though? That is the question. I didn't actually think about where to pipe them up. So I did not plan this. I'm doing this on the fly, guys. I thought that sheep farm would take a little bit longer than I anticipated. And that's what you get for that. But this is going to come in useful either way, so I'm not really too fussed about having this. Okay, is that in? That's in. Okay, there, that'll do. That's good. Okay, so we're going to pipe them into here for now. Obviously, this won't be permanent. That will be changed as quickly. Well, as soon as I finish recording, probably. Okay, so then we'll get these over here. And please tell me I have enough, or this is going to be rather embarrassing. I should have enough. Should have enough. And, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Hoping this is going to keep working. I also do want items being shot back in as well. So I'm wondering. Disconnect that. And then I'll put a filter on there. I think you can insert stuff, you know, things in from the side, but I think extracting is from the bottom, but I don't know that for fact. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, basically we're going to just shot all the items back in so you get a good build up. Did I put that on blacklist? Haha, that would have been really dumb. Okay, I'm going to keep the server box, I don't know if I'm going to need it. So, okay, so the farm here, this is the item slot, where you put items in that you want planting. Now this slot here, this center slot here, is the machine itself. These slots here represent each quadrant, or each section around here. So there's one, there's another, there, all the way around. So what we're going to say is we're going to have, no, we don't need many carrots, not that many. So potatoes, we'll say put the potatoes there. We're going to say put the wheat there, but we're also going to say put the wheat there, and we'll have the carrots there. That's basically what I would like you to do. So now, if we cover this up, because there, we're going to do that. Now that's not going to damage the machine, that's not going to affect the machine in any way, but it's going to hydrate everything nearby, and you can still access it like that. So if I lob them in, there you go. The world's smallest area. Maybe I need to upgrade it after all. Okay, well you can see it's worked. We've got potatoes, 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 carrots, wheat, 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 and wheat. Okay, we need to upgrade it. That is pathetic. Okay, so it does a short area. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make an upgrade for this thing, because I'm not having it that small. That is ridiculous. Okay, so here are the upgrades we want. Now, how far do we want to increase the radius? By 8 maybe? I like the sound of that. Can I just do that? Excellent. So there we go. Their radius increases, and I've just done the quartz one, which increases the radius by 8. Which I'm starting to think might be too big now. Let's find out. And that goes in this slot here, so if I put that in there, give it a minute. Are you going to work, or are you going to... This should be working. Let's get the sledgehammer. Maybe they changed it since I last used it, I don't know. Which is, I'm clearly... Okay, there we go. Okay, look at the area there. Okay, there we go, it's working. Oh my goodness me. Is that going to go? Oh dear. I may have made that a bit bigger than I actually intended to. Okay. Oh dear, 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 dear. Okay, 8 was clearly too big. Okay, so let's try this again, shall we? Oh my goodness me. Okay, so it just takes a while to kick in. So let's go half that amount. Let's go with a copper upgrade. Oh my word. What am I like? Seriously, just wow. We don't want this much. I mean, just no. Okay, so what radius is that? Okay, that's better. That's more like it. That's good. Okay, so let's pick some of this stuff up. Okay, what was the radius? Okay, let's put the hammer on and do it. Okay, my goodness me. Let's get all this off. Okay, so trial and error, guys. Trial and error. That's what it's all about. Okay, so everything else is in radius, apart from this over here, which is just too much. Goodness me. Now, I don't know if fertilizer works on this, but maybe we can. Let's have a look. Will this machine accept fertilizer? Consume stack? Yeah, go for it. So we've run out of, let's put these back in. I'm hoping the items will go back in there as opposed to going into the chest until its own inventory is full. So that's about a good size, and I've also just noticed I could change some of this around. I'll just punch it for now. I was keeping cactus here at one point, because cactus does come in useful, guys. So if you pick up some cactus, I would advise that. Actually out of dirt, are you kidding me? Okay, let's get some dirt back in here. Okie dokie. There we go. And it should just do its thing now. It'll just slowly work its way out until it fills everything up, as long as it's got the seeds, of course. So it's got water, it's got pretty much everything. It's put everything where I told it to go as well. See, carrots we don't have too much of, but in fairness we don't need that much carrots. Wheat is going to be a big importance, because obviously we need wheat and seeds to keep our cows and our chickens going. And as I say, as the Steve's carts are down for now, this planter will help just keep it ticked over. What I'll of course do is I'll get the piping round so it all goes in here. And what I'm going to also do off camera, and not show you guys, is I'm going to link up everything where it's supposed to go. So there's the wheat and the seeds. I'll link them up to there. And all these off camera will be probably moved around, maybe. But yeah, there you go. Now the question is, do we have time to sort out the end? And to be honest, I don't really want to sort these two out. You shouldn't need too much of these. I mean, with the mob spawners, that's enough ender eyes, to be honest. And nether quartz currently, I'm not really using for anything. When you're doing a farm, you really want to think about, right, what do you actually need? Don't just make anything willy-nilly. What do you actually need? And I'm going to need all, well, that always comes in hand anyway, or so I just wanted to do it. But these were the things I was mainly after, and that will become apparent soon enough of why I want them. This thing's working, it's slow, we should probably help this out. So I can hopefully show you guys how this thing actually works. Fully. That is. Just get a load of bones, that'll do. And I can get into my inventory. There's. Let's grow some stuff. Grow! Should also automatically harvest it. If not, I know what to do, because as I say, I don't normally use planters that often. They're good, they are good, but I don't use them that often. Are you actually gathering these? Because I don't think you are you? To be honest, it's called a planter. It would make sense if we didn't harvest it as well. As I say, I tend to not do it this way that often. But to be honest, with My Factory Reloaded, it's quite a simple mod, so it's not too complicated to figure out. And of course, the Feed the Beast wiki is absolutely superb. When I don't know a mod, I pretty much live on the Feed the Beast wiki. It's not doing anything, is it? Okay, so I am being a noob. Fair enough. Okay, so let's go get a harvester. Okay, so where were you? Did I put this on autocraft? Yes, I did. So we'll get that working. Yeah, just want one. And I'll show you guys the recipe here. Shears, axes, all Invar, by the way. Well, these two are Invar. And the usual stuff. It should have been crafted by now. What's taking you so long? Put that away. Are you working? I'm just having one of those episodes, guys. Okay, so there we go. So now we're going to need some energy pipes and all the other stuff again. Okay, so let's get the redstone energy pipes. Let's get the item ducts. Impulse item ducts. There we go. No. Okay, so the harvester, again, pretty much self-explanatory. I'm going to need to increase the range as well, aren't I? Should have done that. Okay, so if we run back here, drop all these bones off, and let us get an upgrade. Let's get the copper upgrade, remember, because we used the copper upgrade for the last one, so it only makes sense we do the copper upgrade for this one, not bronze, copper. Okay, let's get that. Right. So this takes 2 seconds to pop up, so things like this happen. As I say, I was doing this on the fly, so it's kind of my own fault, really. Okay, so let's pop that there. Turn it around. Turn around. It actually looks like it's gathering it. Is that just working? That does not need power or something. Somehow this thing's getting energy, and I'm not sure where it's getting its energy from. I have no idea where this thing is getting its energy from. Because it shouldn't be getting any. Okay. Okay, so what we'll do is actually, it's not too bad that that's there, but we're probably going to need some more fluctuating item ducts. Is ideally what I prefer to stick with. So if I remove you and all of you, I'm hoping I've got enough. Ooh, I should. Okay, so it's got power now. There we go, it's working. So that will put items in there anyway, which means we don't need them on there, do we? No, we do not. So let us, for a moment, disconnect that. Trial and error, guys, trial and error. Okay, so there we go. We can, don't want that there. Okay, so that should, the harvester should now just, well, it should just harvest, and it should send stuff into the chest. Or where will it go, actually? Well, some is going in the chest. That's at least something. None's going back in there. So we know how to deal with this. We get a dense pipe. We got one in here by any chance? Didn't think we had. This is why we have wireless AE, because it's so useful. Okay, let's get a... There we go. Don't have many of them, but in all fairness, you shouldn't need that many of them. In general. Ah! Oh yeah, with this, don't forget, put the upgrade in. And that should now... Yeah, you can hear it working. There you go. Lovely. Of course, it's... Yeah, see, it's all going... Oh, damn it. Pop you, disconnect you. Let's get the dense pipe, which is actually already there. We'll put that there. So that'll be the last place they go. Now, wheat will obviously go in that direction because we put a filter on here. So only the potatoes, carrots, and all that will go there. And once that's full, it'll all start going the other way. Okay, so there you go. That is how you set it up properly. I've got the harvester, I've got the planter. The planter is going to plant all that as I designated it. That's going to harvest it all. It's all going to put it in this chest here until I tell it to go elsewhere. Let's take all that out. Because seeds do play a vital role in surprisingly a lot of things, actually. Well, a lot of things on this mod pack, anyway, should I say. And that should be a complete build. So I'm going to let it run for a minute. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Remember to put the copper upgrades in. You have to put the harvester literally right on the border here for it to cover. Remember, the sledgehammer will tell you everything you need to know. And we'll be back in just a minute to see if this is running properly. Okay, guys, so we're back. And, yep, this is working. This is a complete build. And that was probably one of my boringest farming episodes in history. But to be honest, the planter and harvester are a good early game if you want that. I'm just using it to temporarily fill in a slot. But we've got our sheep, which is what we wanted mostly. Hopper Hawk's now sorting our egg problem out. And that's it for the farming for a while, I think, guys. I don't really need to do anything else with farming. So next episode, we'll try to do something perhaps more exciting than the farming. So I hope this episode was informative. I hope it helped out. Press the like button if you liked this or if you found it useful. Subscribe by all means. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you and take care.